welcome back to AI, the Somnium files. My name is Jake. Last time we saved everyone, but Aiba exploded with Saito. A heroic sacrifice, so to speak. And now we are meeting with all the peeps.
Uncle, that word on the chalkboard? Salsicha? What is that?
No idea.
It's what Italians say when they find a seat for their friend Sal.
It's sausage.
Yeah. Mama is policing that right monitor, she'll never stop. Iris sitting next to me. About your headband.
Hey Iris, I've been wondering, what's with your headband?
Oh, this? It kept my brain tumor from spreading. I don't really need it anymore, but I feel naked without it, you know?
How are you?
As you can see, I'm a little tight, honey.
How could I see that?
You want to?
I do. I want to see.
Do you even know what she's referring to?
Huh?
What are you doing with that bonito?
This? It's not bonito.
Then what is it?
Part of the man who cheated on me.
Oh god.
I chopped him up and dried and smoked the flesh.
You're joking, right?
Am I?
About things for the past 3 months.
I can't say much. The public thinks our Ren killed Shoko. And then number 89 busted out of jail and killed Ren. And then he goes and commits suicide by blowing up his own head. That's what all the news reports have been saying. I know there's more to it than that, but...
Well, how would you explain everything? Saito Sejima and his body are both gone forever. The body I was in for the past 6 years. But the head office would never admit that publicly. Because at the time the body was thought to be that of Detective Kaname Date. So they tweaked things a little bit and pinned everything on number 89. Said that he committed suicide at the old factory. Only Kaname Date managed to survive. That's how they wrote it, but that's not the truth. Mama, the truth is...
Spare me, honey. I don't want to hear it. If I hear the truth, I'm only gonna have more questions.
Dots.
There are a lot of things that don't quite add up. Date's face, for one thing. Looking exactly like number 89? They say that your face got hurt real bad in the explosion. They had to put you under the knife for plastic surgery to save you. Your face turned out like that by chance.
That's the stupidest explanation ever.
That's what happened, right? Tell me it is. If it's anything more complicated than that, I will lose my
Or
mind.
was it that just Mama's way to understand? Leave.
We should head out.
Yeah.
Oh, leaving so soon?
Don't worry, I'll be back as long as you have information for me.
Oh, enough work. You should come in sometime for pleasure, honey.
Sure, Mama. See you soon.
Okay. What would be the most boring place? Let's go thank Moma for being a bro.
Date, let me tell you something. God exists. When Tessa was in the hospital, I prayed to this shrine every day. And guess what? My prayers worked. God must have been listening.
Are you crying?
No, dumbass. I don't cry. I don't...
Yeah, you're crying.
Thank you, God! Thank you for saving Tessa! Anyway, what are you doing here?
Someone wanted to see you when she left the hospital.
Tessa! You didn't have to come see me.
I really wanted to see you.
Oh, well, in that case, yes, of course. I am here.
Your clothes, are you wearing the red dress?
Shut up! None of your business. Lost a lot of weight, okay?
You look like you're dying.
I'm not!
You really should see a doctor.
Oh, Tessa. You believe it or not, I am a doctor.
That's...
Seriously?
Yeah, he doesn't look like it, but he really is a doctor.
They come to me when they don't want to go to a real hospital.
So...
Yeah, he's our mob doctor.
Nice. The thin one. What's your name?
Why would I tell you?
I want to know too.
I'll tell you. My name is Yogano.
He lost all that weight because of a girl.
Boss!
Yeah, some nurse at Central. Nasu, I think.
Nice. Hopefully you don't grab machine guns.
Check me out, dude. Hang 10 dudes.
That's a surfer.
I have no idea what that was. Ton of things. Dragon.
Uncle, let's make our date exciting until the end, okay? We wouldn't want to get too tangled up together.
You're right, we wouldn't.
Wait a minute. Date?
Hey, Iris, about these lanterns.
Yeah?
Is there anything a candle reminds you of?
Is it a dick?
No, come on, you weren't supposed to say it.
Oh yeah, the other one. The fat one. You alright?
Do I look alright?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard you got plastic surgery. You look better than before. It suits you.
Shouldn't these guys know about the assassin guy? I think they were in one flashback thingy. Though that might not have been where Falco was. There, I think. I'm not sure how to take that compliment. About Moma.
Mr. Kumakura? I think he's really nice.
Of course I am.
About that ring.
I won't give it to you.
How's your injury?
Injury?
You got shot 3 months ago.
That was just a scratch. Didn't even hurt. I'm all good now.
Mama sitting in the chair. About Rohan.
Don't talk to me about that guy anymore. I know he was a murderer, a real piece of shit. But we were brothers. I can't be mad at him no matter how much he deserves it. But I can't just forgive him either, you know? So I figure, fuck it. It's better to just forget about him.
I guess it would be complicated. Wedding.
Wedding.
Dress! Bless! Tessa!
Imaging.
Compress. Process. Tessa!
Not you guys as well.
Redress, transgress, Tessa!
The net idol superstar!
Tessa!
A set, you bet!
Wow! That's really cool!
What did you do to these guys?
Just a little propaganda. Sun up to sundown. I made them watch your videos, Tessa. They got addicted.
Tessa! I'm so honored to meet you. Is it okay if I shake your hand?
You bastard! What makes you think you're good enough to touch her hand?
It's fine. It's just a handshake.
Yes.
The fat one ran up to her and with a look of awe in his eyes, slowly took her hand.
So soft.
He shouted down she didn't really enjoy it.
What?
He fainted.
Too much excitement, I guess.
Jeez, this is forced to be reckoned.
Anyway, sorry to bother you, Moma.
Date, wait! Before you go, I have one favor to ask.
Oh boy, here it comes.
This is hard for me to get out, but...
Yeah, spare me. You want to see Iris's panties, right?
Pennies? I never asked for something like that.
Then what do you want?
Puff puff.
I'm sorry?
I want Tessa to puff puff me. You know what I'm saying? Just shove my face in there. Just...
Are you kidding me?
Dots.
You know what? Fine, I'll ask.
Date, you're a real friend.
All right, close your eyes.
Yeah, like this?
Good, yeah, stay still. Do not open your eyes, okay?
Promise.
You ready?
Yes!
Okay, let's do it. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa! Date! I've never felt so alive! All these shitty years of my life have been worth it for this moment!
Boss?
Let's go.
I don't know what's going on, but okay.
This is amazing! I am living!
Okay, Moma. Let's go meet our boy Ota. We might have not seen eye to eye at the beginning, but...
Oh, Tessa! Your surgery went well, didn't
Unless he's not here, he's at one of the other places.
Ota told me all about it. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Oh, who is this?
Is that nurse the same one that was in the hospital one time, like for 2 lines?
Oh,
I'm close friends with Ota, ma'am.
Is that right? Thank you for taking care of my boy.
Iris standing there. Let's actually look at the things.
Hey, that's my big sister.
Apparently, that's her sister.
that's an autograph from young Kichi Cinema.
Okay, seriously, who is that?
What? Uncle, this is serious. It's a round chair.
And? Have you run out of things to comment on?
Hey, do you know what they say about these? If you imitate a cat to a lucky cat statue, it'll grant you happiness.
Is that right?
Yup, no doubt about it. It worked for me. Kuroda Kazuaki's rib roast with soy sauce.
Kuroda Kazuaki? No, that says cold teriyaki.
About Mayumi.
She's so cute and fashionable. She's such a nice lady.
Lady?
Oh, sorry. Big sister, right?
Or maybe mother-in-law? You might be calling me that one day.
I don't think so.
Oof. Oof, Odin. A nurse? Why is there a nurse here? I guess that it doesn't remember all the timelines. Makes sense. You're
the nurse from Central Hospital.
Well, yes. Have we met?
Is this the is this the girl that the Yakuza guy is dating with? That's right, my face is different than it was when we
Why
met.
are you here?
I came to deliver Mayumi's medication. The pharmacist sent me.
You seem pretty happy.
I belong to the Association of Nurse Actresses. I got a call from my director this morning. They're giving me more lines.
Okay, fourth wall.
I used to have a bit part during the opening scene, but now I have lines at the end too. I'm really happy about that.
That's wonderful, sweetie.
What's your name?
Hanayo Nasu.
Yeah.
It will be Hanayo Yogano next month.
You're getting married?
Yes.
That is so wonderful.
Thank you.
Don't let your husband get close to machine guns.
Don't tell me.
Seriously?
Got achievement for that. Surprisingly good together. About the diner.
It's doing great thanks to you. The lunch rush is always crazy. My husband and I are working hard. We never get any time to rest.
Oof. Mayumi suffers from a brain dysfunction. I learned about it just before the incident 3 months ago. Matsushi the diner was actually closed up and her husband had already passed away. Unfortunately, it turned out that even most advanced medical technology couldn't cure her dementia, but her medicine helps her manage the symptoms. It's a little odd, but it brings Mayumi happiness. To her, her husband is still alive and her diner is still in business. Dots. I don't know if she remembers me. I look different than I did 3 months ago. She did ask me who I was, after all, but even if I were in my old body, she might have still asked the same thing. But she does remember Iris. Is that because she's Oda's friend? Good questions. About Iris.
I visited her in the hospital. Oda brought me.
Yeah, I remember.
I was so charmed by her.
No, stop. You're making me blush.
I had no idea she was such a nice girl.
You thought I was a witch or something before, right?
Don't remind me. I was so awful to you. But now I'm a huge fan.
I guess she was in, well, not Iris, but Saito was inside. So
Thank you.
for a while at least. About Ota.
Ota? That boy is a handful of trouble, I tell you.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's right. Ota can be really heroic and brave when the time calls for it.
Of course, 99% of life is not when the time calls for it.
You're praising my boy. Maybe I should give you a meal on the house.
Time to go.
Well, let's get going.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Thank you for helping my son. He needs friends like you.
Let's go meet our boy, So Sejima. I left Iris in the car. I figured that she didn't want to see him. I parked the car a little ways down. She doesn't know that I'm here.
I see your face has improved. This one doesn't make me so angry.
Because it's not his son's face, I guess. I don't know who told him, but he must know about the switch.
What did you come here for?
I want to ask you something.
Okay, so no small talk with this dude. So is feeding the carp as if nothing happened. Why are you here?
That's a strange question to ask a man in his own home.
I just thought prison would suit you better.
Don't you know the law? No one can touch me.
Even though we both know you committed a crime.
Indeed. 18 years ago. And I was not the one who killed Monica Iwai.
Well, you hid the fact and conspired with Rohan to hide the body.
That was my son, Saito.
But you hired the Kumakuras to hide the body.
The statute of limitations for improper handling of a corpse is 3 years. I did what I did to protect my son. I hardly think that is a sin.
Well... yeah, sure, whatever you say.
Are you familiar with Article 105 of the Penal Code? Relatives of those who have committed crimes cannot be prosecuted for evidence tampering or obstruction of justice.
Wait, what? Is that a real thing in Japan, or is that something that was made for this game? That can't that can't be a real thing, right?
That's ridiculous.
I agree. If I were still a congressman, I might think about changing it.
That's right. You're not a politician anymore. The media has already begun tearing you to pieces.
Yes. Soon I won't be able to live in this country anymore. I'll retire to an island somewhere and live the rest of my days in leisure.
Be careful, So. There are a lot of people out there who have a grudge against you. People who will follow you to the ends of the earth.
That's none of your concern. Is that all you wanted to ask me?
So is blah blah blah. About the chemical plant, 8 years ago.
I've been studying for the past 3 months. I've learned a lot about the explosion of the chemical plant in Kawasaki. It was caused by you and Rohan, the chairman of the Kumakuras at the time.
As you know, my son Saito was abnormal, with all of the awful things that my son did. I used my money to cover it up, but that got increasingly expensive, you see. One day, 9 years ago, Saito called me.
Dad, I thought of a plan. A foolproof plan to make us rich.
The chemical plant explosion plan. To help ensure that the casino in Kawasaki would be extraordinarily profitable.
It was Saito's idea.
True. My son was born with an abnormal mind. But if I had never been involved with Monica in the first place, perhaps he wouldn't have ended up losing control completely. As soon as he drove his knife into Monica, something awakened in him. In the end, that's what led to his destructive, violent plan.
You sound like you're blaming yourself.
Perhaps.
Why did you call Soko's phone? Three months ago, 9:02 p.m. on the Friday, Shoko's body was found. So called her burner phone. I asked him why.
Do you recall the conversation we had? That my secretary got a call from number 89? That is true. I did get that call.
I know. You spoke with number 89, didn't you?
I did.
What did you talk about?
He told me this. A woman named Shoko Nadami knows what happened 18 years ago. Contact her.
And you called her phone?
Yes.
And that was Saito at the time. Why did number 89 want you to contact Shoko?
I can't say exactly. The only thing he said was, I realized everything when Shoko arrived. I have to see her again. I had no idea what he was talking about.
That it was Saito. At the time, Rohan was in the body of number 89. Maybe Rohan realized it when Shoko came to visit the prison. that it was really Saito inside Shogo's body. That's what he meant by realized everything. Rohan needed to speak with Saito again, but he couldn't, not from inside Fushu prison. Instead, he called up So and had him do it. Maybe he thought he could get Saito to visit again. Why didn't you look for Saito 6 years ago? 6 years ago, my mind was implanted in the body of Saito. I lost my memory and ended up wandering the streets until Boss found me. She hired me at the Abyss and gave me the name Kaname Date. But so Saito's father never even put out a missing persons report on his son. Why? I guess
because of the woman you call boss.
Yeah, they had a deal.
6 years ago, she came to me and explained the whole thing.
You know about the Cyclops serial killings? The culprit is your son, Saito Sejima. But you already knew that, didn't you?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying we should make a deal. You give me one thing, and I promise none of this will be released to the public.
What is it?
Leave Saito with us. Tell anyone who asks that Saito is soul-searching on a trip around the world or something. Do we have a deal?
I didn't have much of a choice, of course. If I refused, Saito's crimes would be exposed and my political career would be over. Besides, I never held much love for him in the first place. She was practically doing me a favor. So, of course, I said yes. And in doing so, I was able to learn a secret of the Metropolitan Police Department. It worked quite nicely for me.
Did you ever meet number 89? Did you ever met? I guess that's correct.
By the way, did you ever meet number 89?
No, yeah, me.
No, I didn't.
Did you ever see his face?
No. Why?
No reason.
Leave.
Well, I'll be seeing you, so.
I very much doubt that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
We part without saying goodbye.
Oh, damn. I left Iris waiting. She might be angry. I gotta get back to her soon.
Where should we go next? No, not this thing. Sunfish Packet.
I am seriously so happy for you, Tessa.
I think we're actually gonna end this episode as well, so it won't get too long. So yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll get everyone's final thoughts on things next time. Thank you for watching, bye.